IP law is an area of practice with a lot of international exposure and foreign clients. This is the other reason people love it, right? One reason that people who want to go abroad, people who want to, not only restrict their practice or their career potential in one country. Imagine you are a Supreme Court lawyer, you are stuck to Delhi, or you are a criminal lawyer. Then you build your reputation in a district. You cannot go out of that district. If you go out of that district, nobody knows you. This is the reality of most criminal lawyers, right? But not so with IP lawyers. Now, one more added advantage of IP lawyers is that the law you are practicing in India is not that different in USA or Japan or China, anywhere. Criminal law in China, God knows what it is like. I have no idea. I have never seen the IP law in China, but I know it will be very similar to Indian law. You know why? Because China, India, UK, USA, Australia, Korea, Japan, everyone has signed the TRIPS. Okay, it's an agreement, it's a treaty, it's under the WTO mechanism that all these countries, whoever is part of the WTO, had to sign something called TRIPS. So basically, it is an agreement which applies to all these WTO countries, right? Whoever has signed, whoever has joined the WTO system, like India. I'm sorry. India joined WTO in 1990, was forced to join, right? Once, because our economy was suffering and in a very bad time, we had to go and we had to sign all these TRIPS and everything in 1990. But TRIPS also had certain obligation. If you sign TRIPS, then within certain number of years, you have to bring your IP law in line with the TRIPS framework. One of the things, for example, India used to only give process patents and no product patents. So basically, every country had their own law. Whatever they felt like, they made the law like that. But after you signed TRIPS, then everybody had to bring their law in the same manner, and you have to you can have slight changes. That change also is specified, how much change you can have or how much deviation you can have. So today, most countries around the world have very similar IP law. So it is one of the few laws in the world that if you are a practitioner of this law, you can, if for example, patents, it is number one, it is very high demand. You can go and practice anywhere. It is a truly international area of law. If you are good in trademark law in India, then maybe in Germany you will not know the language, but you will understand the exact concepts. It's the same, right? It's the same law everywhere. So you can actually have an international practice if you are an IP lawyer. IP is by nature an international practice. If you are registering a patent, you probably want to cover several major markets around the world, right? So it's by nature itself, it is international. Now, if I am an inventor or I'm a company, imagine that I invented a drug, right? I'm a pharma company, I invented a new drug. Now, obviously, I want to, if I patent is country specific, right? So if I have a patent in US, it doesn't mean I automatically have a patent in India. So I have to register the patent in India also. I have to register the patent in all the markets where I want to make money from this patent. Similarly, if you're looking to register trademark, especially for a global or an international brand, the scope for international work is massive, as they probably want to register in many different countries, not just in one place. You get a lot of high-paying foreign clients if you're a good IP lawyer in India, even today. A lot of work is related to global enforcement of IP, apart from local work. IP law is pretty similar across the world, like I explained this, right? You can skip. Many Indian lawyers have managed to get into top international academia, like in college. Apart from me and Abhyuday, we had another friend, we were very close. We used to hang out, three of us used to hang out together all the time, Matthews. So Matthews is now in Germany, and he is doing his PhD there in IP. He has worked in foreign law firms. He worked with, I remember, Ericsson, okay, as a lawyer abroad, right? So you get a lot of opportunities if you are in international academia after studying IP law, thanks to the cross-border relevance and similarity of IP laws. So if you want to be a teacher and you want to teach abroad, then one of the top choices should be IP law.